All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday. You're in the KHOU 11 Weather Center here in the middle of the newsroom. I'm David Paul. Wanted to step in and give you guys an update on the weather on this Thursday afternoon. It's a rainy mess just about everywhere you go in southeast Texas, but this is part of a much larger weather system, a winter-like weather system coming through Texas right now. It's got a little bit of everything. We've got severe weather, a threat for it up in North Texas. We're going to check on Dallas here in just a moment. It's warm and humid ahead of it. We've got rain and thunder here across southeast Texas near Houston. And then there's some very cold air coming in with this system as well. Parts of Texas are going to see snow over the weekend. That will be in far west Texas, it looks like. But if you would be traveling out toward Del Rio to Hondo, out to El Paso, the Davis and Guadalupe Mountains of West Texas this weekend, they're going to see snow out there in West Texas as a winter system comes in. Spring officially by the calendar begins on Monday. And just thinking ahead, Monday's forecast here in Houston is winter. It's temperatures hovering in the upper 40s with light rain and clouds here on the first day of spring on Monday. In the meantime, here's what we've got going on. Let's start up in North Texas. This is where the threat for severe weather really is its greatest, and it's going to stay that way. All the twist in the atmosphere for stronger storms is up here. They've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. Those are the yellow boxes here. Again, let me set your bearings here. There's Dallas right there. There's our front just crossing the Red River here out of Oklahoma, and a severe thunderstorm here in Oklahoma right there on the Texas-Oak border, and a pretty good thunderstorm there just to the west of Fort Worth. Everything moving east at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. If they don't see a tornado here, these storms have the potential to produce some large hailstones up in North Texas. Dallas to Shreveport and Texarkana is where the most greatest likelihood for severe weather will be. But that's what they're looking at in Dallas right now. I don't think we're going to see anything that severe here, but it's something we'll be watching for. Closer look at our area. It's rain and some pretty good little thunderstorms going across our northern counties right now. Light rain across Harris County, coming up 59 through Brazoria County. Sugarland getting a little damp right now. Spring, the Woodlands getting damp, so is Humble. Baytown, Pasadena getting a little bit of shower activity as well. But the stronger weather, you can see it. It's up here now pushing into Montgomery County. That's a strong thunderstorm. It's not severe, but Magnolia up to the southern half of Lake Conroe, maybe just south of the 1097 bridge. Pretty good rain and thunder there on the dam, at the dam there at Lake Conroe. It's going to cross over I-45, probably into Willis and Cut and Shoot here over the next few minutes. Put a tracker on this. It's heading more east than anything else, so if you're in Conroe, it should reach you around 329 here in just the next few minutes or so. If it holds together, it reaches the Spring area by 4 o'clock. And then Cleveland and Liberty County there by 4:34. So again, that storm moving to the east. That's one of the stronger storms in Montgomery County right now. And another strong thunderstorm is here, way up to the north here, north of Huntsville, up between Trinity and Lovelady, up to Crockett. Lots of lightning and thunder with this. Again, it's below severe limits. We're not seeing any large hail. We're not seeing any damaging wind with this, but it is something that it's worth putting a track on. So again, that's heading east at about 20, 25 miles an hour. If this holds together, it reaches Oakhurst by 328, Point Blank by 339, Onalaska by about 356. So folks up on Lake Livingston, around 3:56, 4 o'clock, that would be arriving across the lake. And of course, that's when it can produce some pretty gusty wind across Lake Livingston as it moves across. But it looks likely that these will stay below severe limits. We'll be watching it carefully. Here's what Future Track says about the rest of this evening. By 3 o'clock, here we are, 3. Lots of scattered showers, a couple of thunderstorms around the area, and it's warm and breezy out there. We're in the 70s. As we head into the evening, it's forecast to taper off the rain. So we may get a lull in the activity going into 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be good for the watch party for the KHOUs down at our Avenida Studios down there at the GRB. If you want to go down there and join us for the watch party, we're watching the forecast very carefully for that. But the tip-off's about 8:30 or so, 8:20. For the KHOUs playing basketball tonight in the NCAA tournament. So maybe we'll get the watch party in. It stays breezy and mild at 8:30. We go into 2 a.m. So that line, that will be the cold front, which is in North Texas now in Oklahoma, racing through Houston and southeast Texas. Along the leading edge, we might see a couple of strong thunderstorms. It's a low threshold. It's a low threat for severe weather, I think, but we'll be watching. I think if we get a severe thunderstorm out of this line, it'll most likely be in our northeast counties, Polk, San Jacinto, Liberty, and then straight line winds that could cause some damage. Winds that get above 58 miles an hour is the criteria we use to define a severe thunderstorm. That and 3/4 inch hail. So if we get those winds, we'll have a couple of severe thunderstorms up here, but they should race through very, very quickly and hopefully get through without causing any damage of any type. And then watch how this works. This is 2 a.m. This sweeps through, but on the back side of the front, upper level disturbance will keep it rainy as temperatures plunge Friday morning. You got to get up and go to work or school Friday morning. It's going to be in the low 40s, north wind at 15, gusting to 25, and we may see pockets of moderate to even heavy rain in that cold, windy atmosphere. So Friday morning is a huge change to what we've been getting used to here with a little bit of warmer weather this week. This is winter-like weather for Houston, so we're going to plunge back into winter going into Friday. And I wanted to take you a little further out in time. This is Friday afternoon. Still maybe a few sprinkle showers, still have that north wind, and temperatures struggling to get out of the 40s. We may not get out of the 40s in many neighborhoods on Friday. That's winter for Houston. We go into Saturday. I wanted to take you into Saturday morning. What are your plans Saturday morning? North wind, temps in the 40s, and we may get a band of light to even moderate rain coming across the area Saturday morning. So just a big heads up. Things are about to change big time overnight tonight with winter coming back by Houston standards. Cold rain, windy, cloudy as we head into Friday and the weekend. How much rain? Doesn't look like anything that should cause any significant problems. I mean, in a stronger thunderstorm, these that are moving through Montgomery County right now and up toward Crockett, they will easily cause some street ponding, but they're moving through quickly enough. They shouldn't cause any major flooding. We're not expecting any bayou flooding, any river flooding, nothing like that. Maybe an inch of rain in a lot of neighborhoods over the next 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours, more than that, 16 hours, as this system moves through southeast Texas, all liquid. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then here's a look at high temps. So highs have been in the 70s today. High temps, and these may be too warm. We may not make it to 54 on Friday. Looking at the latest model runs, have us in the 40s. Same thing on Saturday. We may not make it to 56, but you get the idea. It is going to be much colder. These are high temps. We'll say upper 40s, low 50s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And Monday may bring a little rain as well. Monday is the first day of official calendar spring. It's the vernal equinox. Meteorological spring already started. That started at the beginning of March. All right, so that's where we stand right now. We'll keep a close eye on it this evening. We'll be up late tonight, probably on digital. If we need to break into programming on the TV side, we will. We're ready to do that if we get something really severe overnight tonight. But it's something we'll be monitoring carefully. Stay close to the forecast with us and, you know, enjoy this one last taste of winter, I think is the best way we can describe it. That is really going to hit us. It's going to be cold Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Our next live update is on the TV side. That comes up in less than an hour at 4 o'clock. We'll also check in out at Avenida Live. Kim Castro's out there. She's monitoring the weather for the watch party this evening for the KHOUs. Go KHOUs. We'll see you on the 411 at 4 o'clock for a complete weather and news update.